The FIFA World Cup is coming to Seattle in 2026, and Spokane's been selected as a fan zone site. How the city's preparing and what we know about their plans to host activities and watch parties.
And Spokane continuing to establish itself as an aerospace hub. Tonight, how a major corporation is expanding in the area and what it will mean for our region.
More patchy morning fog, but also more chances of sun in the coming days, especially as we head into a cooler weekend.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 5 tonight. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
It's good to have you here. I'm Whitney Ward. We begin tonight with some exciting news for soccer fans. Next summer, the eyes of the world will fall on Seattle as it is hosting matches for the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
But today we learned the spotlight will also fall much closer to home. KREM 2's Shannon Mowdy is live tonight to explain the events coming to Spokane. Shannon?
Well, just a few hours ago, we learned that Spokane will be one of 9 Washington fan zone sites, bringing that big game experience here to our burgeoning soccer town. A city that's falling for football.
Let's go, Spokane!
Will be head over heel kicks for what's been pitched for summer 2026.
Yeah.
Riley Harnato with USL Spokane
I
sure
think
is.
This is an incredibly large deal, right? The World Cup is the world's event. It's the world's sporting event.
Spokane will host one of 9 Washington FIFA fan zones, giant screens and giant watch parties, and an even bigger economic impact.
Is specific to the King County region, and I believe it also included some analysis around Spokane, and that's the $929 million estimated total economic impact.
Mayor Lisa Brown was part of Tuesday's announcement in Seattle.
I tend to think of this as how excellent it is for our children and families. It just gives them this opportunity to experience high level soccer, also to aspire themselves to play.
It's also aspirational for some of Spokane's own pros.
We're getting to watch as our players continue to grow and expand in the world of professional soccer, and we also get to watch them look at the athletes who play in the World Cup.
It's still too early to know exactly where fans will get the Spokane experience. The city's now turning to the planning stage. But this may not be the only way the Lilac City plays a part in the international tourney. The city's also on the list of proposed host sites to be a base camp for at least one team.
It will depend on the countries that are participating in the World Cup choosing which cities they would like to be for a base camp.
Final decisions on team host cities are expected late this year. But however it plays a part, for this soccer city, a chance at the big leagues is goals.
We have begun to really expand and explain and show Spokane what the soccer community looks like, and this is kind of the cherry on top.
The FIFA World Cup comes to Washington State and 15 other cities across the world in June and July 2026. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.
All right, Shannon, thank you very much. New today, Hamas has accepted a draft agreement for a ceasefire in the Gaza Strip.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said he believes a ceasefire will be achieved and says it's closer than it's ever been before.
Almost 100 people are being held captive inside Gaza, and the U.S., Egypt, and Qatar have been trying to mediate their release. Although officials do have reason to believe that some may be dead, a ceasefire would be a huge step toward winding down the deadly war between Israel and Hamas, which is a conflict that sparked so much turmoil all across the world. Our other big story tonight, the return of the sun. It was certainly nice to get a break from all that cloudy weather.
It sure was, but with the clear skies also comes some colder temperatures. So our chief meteorologist Jeremy Legou is here in the Weather Center with what's headed this way.
Sun and cold. You guys just don't seem as excited about the cold as you should be.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's the inland Northwest. We should be cold. We want to be cold. 34 degrees is not cold. Someone is yelling at their TV right now saying, "You're full of it, weatherman. 30 is cold. 34 is cold." It's not that bad. 32 in Coeur d'Alene and 32 in Sandpoint. You're right at freezing there. Elsewhere, kind of close to or above freezing. It was a warm day with a little bit of sun peeking through. A couple of clouds filtering in overhead, but don't expect much. We're still under that ridge of high pressure, and so that means more of the same tomorrow. Like a lot more of the same. Like starting out with a little bit of fog, and then starting to see more sunshine throughout the day, and temperatures go from mid to upper 20s all the way into the mid to upper 30s. It's a 10-degree temperature difference, which isn't overly crazy, but it is still a pretty big jump this time of year. Tomorrow, I think we see a little sun in the afternoon and then more of it Thursday, even more Friday as those temperatures start to dip.
All right, sounds good, Jeremy. I'll check back in with you later in the show. Big news for the region today. The U.S. Department of Commerce announced a $48 million grant to try to make Spokane a leader in the aerospace industry.
In our continued Boomtown coverage, Caitlin Galloway is joining us now from the newsroom with more. Caitlin?
Thanks, guys. Yeah, Spokane could be well on its way to becoming an industry leader in aerospace innovation and manufacturing. That's thanks to a $48 million grant from the U.S. Department of Commerce.
I don't think of anything this big that has occurred except possibly the creation of the new WSU Medical School.
The program that funded the grant was created by the CHIPS and Science Act, led by Senator Maria Cantwell, and passed by Congress in 2022. The grant funds plans for a Spokane tech hub that will move into the former Triumph Composite Systems building in Airway Heights. The hub will develop and manufacture lighter, more efficient materials for planes and other aerospace technology, and then supply those materials to manufacturers.
Well, there will eventually be a whole new generation of aircraft that will use lighter, stronger, more sustainable materials. And we are at the center of developing those materials and those applications.
There are nearly 50 Pacific Northwest public and private businesses investing in this project, including the Coeur d'Alene Economic Development Corporation and Gonzaga University, which helps create both jobs and education.
Our Idaho universities and our Washington universities and colleges, they all play a significant role. They have been such key players, not only for this tech hub, but for the aerospace, aviation, and manufacturing industry that we already have.
Besides providing a boost to the economy, industries like aerospace manufacturing create a wide variety of jobs for employees of all experience levels.
It's people on the floor, it's entry level, it's mid-level management, it's the scientists, it's the material scientists, it's the engineers, it's the whole spectrum, which is what makes it so exciting.
Senator Cantwell is eyeing 2026 for the facility to be operational. In the newsroom, Caitlin Galloway, KREM 2 News.
Caitlin, thank you very much. Coming up after the break, Governor Jay Inslee gives his final State of the State address today, touching on some of the challenges that he has watched Washington push through.